Andrew Schulz just responded to ShxtsnGigs, and he has just made things much, much worse because of this part of the response.
Fight or flight is a real thing. Like, it is, yeah. Fight or flight is a real thing, and it's so not easy to say, but...
Don't you know that feeling when you experience the fight or flight and then you just laugh? Does that happen to you guys when your body is just being torn with the primal urge to either fight or flight, and instead you just go, ha ha ha?
The fight or flight thing has been one of the main talking points about the apology. They made it look like they were in danger over there. They couldn't fight or fly, so they laughed. But that's not the worst one.
You know what's mad funny about this? Is that they had shit that they asked to take out the episode. You know what they didn't ask to take out?
Your racist slander.
They had shit. Their producer or whatever was like, hey, we really think that's inappropriate. We'd like to take that out. That's very uncomfortable. Their fight and flight instinct really kicked in after the power down. But with that joke about the black women, nothing really seemed, the fight or flight wasn't really there.
Oh, the girls are going to be pissed. They're going to forget everything else. They're going to be pissed. Because what else did you delete? And are you saying those things are much, much worse than the things you said about black women, the people who make you all your money? Also, you had an option to remove it from the podcast, and you didn't, and then in the apology made it look like you didn't know what was going on and you were so uncomfortable that you didn't know what to do over there. When the TikTok people see this, the boys will be completely fine. They'll be fine. If only they had edited that part out, then they'll be fine, because the people will not know how they truly feel about jokes about black women. And that makes the world a better place, doesn't it? Because I don't care who you truly are as a person, as long as I don't see your true feelings about jokes about my community, that's completely fine. You can walk in the world, do everything you want, but I don't have to see it. Don't show it to me. Especially when it's a joke, that's very, very harmful. You can't do that. Now, Andrew Schulz begins the response in the most Andrew Schulz way ever.
Wait, any listeners here that are upset at us, we just want to let you know that you're going to stay upset. Okay, what we're not going to do is sit here with our dicks tucked between our legs, apologizing on the podcast for jokes. Okay, matter of fact, we have a new apology video that we should definitely watch.
And then they make fun of them for the dumbest thing they said in the apology. I mentioned this in another video.
Come on.
It is our duty to protect you guys.
Pause.
Yo.
I feel like we've failed the past 7 years, where I've been saying that your people fuck mud.
Yeah.
And you've been saying that my people fuck sheep.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we've protected either of our people.
You know what? You're right. You're right. And it's our duty to protect people.
Scottish people, I just want to say that I apologize to all of you.
Andrew Schulz pointed out why apologizing for jokes is a bad idea.
What they don't realize is because they're young in the game, and we've all went through this. It's like scary in the beginning. You really think you're going to be canceled. You're worried. I'm sure that they have, people that they have to take care of, and they're like, uh-oh, what if I have to go back and I have to get a regular job? Is it all over? I completely have empathy for that. I get that. What they don't realize is by apologizing, you're just amplifying it.
Yeah.
The people that are upset at this, the majority of them don't even listen to the podcast. A lot of them are probably resentful of your success. Your community still loves you. Your community still knows you. And if you actually have a community, like you say, which I do believe you do, they're not going to immediately throw you away because of one clip where you're laughing at a clear fucking joke.
I was at the live show. They're not going anywhere. Your fans fucking love you.
You said the live show was amazing.
It was amazing. And your fans fucking love you. They're not going anywhere.
But what you have done, and this is hopefully the learning moment, is that you have empowered those people that are trying to cancel you.
Now, if they make a joke about, let's say, deaf people and they add subtitles, then they'll be in trouble all over again. They have a show where they do reaction videos. If they react to anything inappropriate, that community can come for them now.
Remember, the people trying to cancel you get off on you being canceled. You having to come out and apologize and bend to their whim and change the disposition of who you are. And it is a change, right? Because you had the ability to edit it out. You chose not to edit it out. Didn't mean anything to that. You only want to edit it, or you only want to talk about it now because of the negative reaction. If nobody reacted to it, you wouldn't go back and be like, we feel horrible and we have to protect our community and all this other bullshit you're saying. The learning lesson here is you do not apologize, because you're just going to empower these people who aren't even part of your community in the first place. You guys have built something with people who actually know you and care about you, and one thing that happens could never sway them, especially on a podcast where you're joking around. Like, it's ridiculous.
I've been seeing so many opinions that think pieces, TikTok videos about apology, and all of that confirmed to me the reason why you should never apologize to the internet, because they just won't take it. Like, so many videos of people saying, oh, apology, no, we're not taking an apology. And before the apology, so many comments were, won't you apologize? You not even address it. Won't you say sorry to the black community? They did, and then it's like, oh, no, we're not having it.
I think in their situation, I don't necessarily feel like they shouldn't apologize because their fan base is different. You guys are comedians. You cultivated a fan base that are used to edgy jokes.
I would agree with you if the reaction to that episode happened immediately after it came out. There was no negative reaction after it came out. This is like a month, 2 months after the episode came out. And what, to me, that's indicative of somebody who just likes canceling or causing nonsense on the internet. They're trying to like bait people with, you know, the
This is also on the back end of another thing about them. This supports the thing.
Oh.
People are already not liking them for whatever reason. And it's not because of them.
The thing about the internet is trends rule. And when it becomes a trend to hate you, people will jump on it even if they don't feel that way. They write the comments because hating on something that everybody's hating on gives you social points. If everybody's hating on something that we all consider bad and I don't hate on it, then I will look like a bad person too. So I write the comments to look like I'm doing the thing. And then guess what? You automatically become a guilty pleasure. That's what happens. There's a clip where Andrew was talking to Fuhad about Nigerian stereotypes. And somebody reacted to the clip and they had this dark music under it. Like they made it look like it was some serious thing. Like they were dissing Nigerians. Crazy, bro. It's stereotypes.
What's the one? Who are the smart ones? I would say Yorubas. Yoruba. And then who are like the conniving ones? I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. Yoruba is smart. And then that's all you need to know. That's right. Yoruba is like, we're educated, we're going to school. The house are the lazy ones. According to you. And then...
Everybody makes fun of stereotypes. It's not a big deal. But now it's a trend to hate them. So now they talking about the Nigerian things like, oh my God, they hate Nigerians too. Oh, Jesus Christ. But people have been trying to start a hatred. I've seen lots of videos over the years of people trying to start like some problematic discourse about them when they see something that is, you know, maybe they say they cheated or they had multiple girlfriends, and people try to start this problematic trend, and finally it hits.
I get their position, like it sucks. I do think they're nice guys, but
yeah, they're awesome.
Being in that spot, like, I just don't think you ever need to apologize for laughing at a joke. Like, if they came on and said the joke, then maybe they can be like, look, I did something wrong. I said a joke I shouldn't have said. My apologies. But like, they just laughed at a joke. Like, I laugh at shit that's fucked up.
The thing is this: if you are not a bad person, because we all know the bad people, like we know the bad podcast is fresh and fit. These guys are not bad guys. They are one of the best, if not the best. But if you are not those bad guys, you don't need to apologize for laughing at somebody else's joke or somebody else bringing up stereotypes. Because at the end of the day, those people will go home and sleep thinking you're a bad guy, and you will go home and sleep knowing you are not. And at their level, they'll always have a big enough core fan base to make a living doing what they do. The next day, somebody will be caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and everybody will forget and you'll be fine. And to the people who always say like, oh, these jokes are not funny, why are you making offensive jokes? They're not funny. They're not funny to you, but you don't get to decide what's funny for everybody else. Laughter is an emotional response you can't really control. If something is funny, you're going to laugh. And we've all laughed at fucked up shit. Not because the thing is fucked up, because it's funny. The boys will be fine. I do think this video will stretch it for another week because of what he said. That the thing will go on for another week, but hey, they'll be fine. They're about to have elections in America. Don't forget about this, all these things.
Look at how sad he is over on the left.
Real thing. Like it is, yeah. Fight or flight is a real thing, and it's
He is.
so
Do you
not
see how?
easy to say,
We should
but
go back.
when you're in the
We should go back because he's going through it right now. Look how he practiced this. I'm gonna pick my skin on my finger.
guys.
No. I need you to watch it. Look, he bite his bottom lip like, oh fuck, man.
I still want to ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I ask you to like, let me think about the video, let me think about the whole thing. It's one of these things where people become successful and then other people project goodness onto them, and then when they do something minor, then it becomes like, oh my God, they have destroyed, they've caused harm to the community. I do understand the knee-jerk reaction because I mentioned in my other video, the black women community gets a lot of crap on podcasts. So the knee-jerk reaction is understandable. Anyway, I began listening to the podcast yesterday because of the whole thing, and I really love the podcast. The guys are good, but I really don't love it as much as I love you guys. And I'll see you guys soon in another video. Sing the song.
I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People, I go never ever